Shanghai candy rain, drizzle frame. I ride 87 Corvette, CR1.
One of the greatest pitchers you've likely never heard of hails from Cuba. His nickname, El Diamante Negro, the Black Diamond. This is the great José Méndez, possessing a dynamic fastball, a great hard-breaking curveball, and pinpoint control to go along with it. He dazzled not only in Cuba, but also in the Negro Leagues here in the United States with the great Kansas City Monarchs. And how did the great Major League manager John McGraw describe José Méndez? Only as a combination of Walter Johnson and Grover Alexander. That's pretty good.
What could be sweeter than you? This goes out to you. This goes out to you. Hey, one more time. It's real, man. Yeah. Mic check, is this thing on? I ain't even know if I would rap or just sing on. It took me a while.
And he deals. And strike two. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Sanders, the next to hit. Fouled off left side.
You know, José Méndez wasn't just a terrific force on the mound. He was a really great manager, too. He was the player manager for the Monarchs for 3 straight years as Negro National League champs, as well as the 1924 Negro Leagues World Series.
Here's Martin Digo stepping into the box. 2 out, space is empty. Big swing and a miss. Something I found out, Méndez was actually a shortstop when he was growing up, but he did some relief pitching as well. When Jose signed to Almendares, they made him a starter, and his first start was a shutout. And the bat going too soon, it's strike 2. Got him. Strikes out the...
You either build or destroy. Where you come from? The Magnolia Projects in the third ward slum. It's quite amazing that you rhyme how you do and that you shine like. Question 14, Muslim lesson 2. Dip diver.
The relationship between the Negro Leagues and Cuba and Spanish-speaking countries in general was a bond created by baseball. Negro League players would venture down to Cuba well before major leaguers would go there, and of course, they were welcomed with open arms. And as I reflect on my friend Buck O'Neill, who recalled going to Havana, as he would say, when Havana was Havana. Oh, it was absolutely beautiful, as Buck would recall, how much they enjoyed the scenery and the treatment that they were welcomed to when they came to Cuba. And then when the Cuban athlete would venture away from home to come play in the Negro Leagues, they got the exact acceptance here in the Negro Leagues. You see, the Negro Leagues just simply did not care what color you were. All they cared was, can you play?
Got on his beat, it made out a bucket list in these bars. I granted his death wish. Legendary layup, Jordan with the right left switch. Hang time, hang glide, stir fry. Shanghai candy rain, drizzle frame. I ride 87 Corvette, CR1.
Back now at Southside Park, and here is Sellers. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right through there for a strike.
Such a long history of great players from Cuba, Boog, and not just in the Negro Leagues. Long before Jackie Robinson broke the Major League color line in 1947, Gulf Luke was an ace for Cincinnati and Brooklyn. He was able to play because of his lighter skin.
Under it. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the left fielder, Sanders. That misses, and that's ball one. You mentioned those pre-integration Cuban players, Chris. After the color line was broken, of course, that opened the door for more great Cuban-born players like Minnie Minoso, Tony Oliva, Luis Tion Jr., and Tony Perez. One down, base is empty. And there's ball four. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ford. And a good eye there.
Boog, you brought up those old Cuban players like Minoso and Oliva, but there are plenty of Cuban-born stars in the majors these days, too. Guys like Yordan Alvarez, Raisel Iglesias, Randy Arozarena, and Luis Robert Jr. are lighting things up in the show these days.
The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And down on strikes he goes. Out number two. West stands in with two away as he takes a ball. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. Sanders off of first with two away. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The next offering misses, and the count's full. Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it across, and that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Perry. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Two strikeouts now for Méndez. Now it's the second baseman, Little. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Méndez keeps mowing down Chicago with his third K. At the plate, Newman. That one inside. Ball one. Top of the zone for a called strike. Just missed. Way out front for strike two. Got it by him for the K.
I'm on my J.O. Come on. Hoping that the day goes slow. Wow. Got me like a friend. What confuses me, though, is kisses when we breathe. Tell me what's the deal for the evening. Kiss my cheek, move, then you confuse things. Should I just say?
Physically, Jose Méndez reminds me of the great Major League pitcher, Pedro Martinez. Built almost identical. He was a small man, wiry, long arms, long fingers, an arm much bigger than his stature. Blazing fastball, high-rising fastball with a sharp breaking curveball, and then you add the dimension of pinpoint control, he was virtually unhittable.
Right-hander back to work. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
He's 2 outs away. Little now at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Righty to the plate.
Ball one.
A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him looking. Méndez 1 out away from slamming the door for the Monarchs. And the 0-1. Fall off foul. Méndez is just 1 strike away. That one just misses. Now 1-2. Curve. Hit right back to him. Ball game. Méndez closes.
Fake news, don't fix your mouth to word it. Get in the zone of positivity, not negativity, cause we gotta strive for longevity. If you watch up, what's in that? What? Appear a nightmare. We gotta make moves. Never, ever, ever.
Jose Méndez's breakout season in 1908 as a youngster is one for the record books. The Cincinnati Reds had ventured down to Cuba as Cuba was open now for goodwill tours of baseball. Jose Méndez welcomed the Cincinnati Reds to his native Cuba by pitching 25 consecutive shutout innings. Oh, it gets even better. He would go on to add to that number, compiling 45 consecutive shutout innings against both minor and major league teams during that particular jaunt there in Cuba. I'm not sure you'll see that feat duplicated again.
They wanna sell my soul. Going once, going twice, never sold. Best story that was never told. Keep in mind that I have several episodes. A lot of things to be thankful for. A wife and 3 kids, I may make it 4. Never get the credit I deserve. I don't know if you hearing every word. I don't get the credit I deserve. Rest in peace, Johnny really had them birds. Yeah,
and we're back. Here's the third baseman, Sawyer. The wide to kick the pitch. There's the strike up high. 0-1. Jose Méndez's whole run against the Reds is incredible, but I want to focus on the first game they saw him. Méndez went out there and threw a one-hitter, and he was just 21 years old at the time. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now here is Walker. That's in there, and that's strike 1. It's crazy what Méndez was able to do in 1908, and not just against the Reds. He led the Cuban League with 157 strikeouts. That was almost twice as many as the next best pitcher in the league. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Back on that series against the Reds, Jose had such dark skin that the Reds wouldn't sign him, even after he dominated their hitters. They did sign his lighter-skinned teammate Armando Marsans 3 years later. Marsans was good, but Méndez was the real star on that squad.
Todd in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one fouled off. Méndez wheels and deals. On the ground, right side, gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now here is Rhodes. Single velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And the 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Here's Turner now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. So it's their last chance in this one. Digging in, Saunders. There's a strike.
0-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Méndez is just one strike away. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. 2 outs. And that'll do it.
José Méndez had the stuff. He had all the stuff. So much so that the great James Leslie Wilkinson, the owner of the Kansas City Monarchs, would bring the Black Diamond over to Kansas City. Méndez responded as the Monarchs would become a juggernaut there in the Negro National League. José Méndez was a tremendous pitcher because not only did he start, he also closed games, many games as a member of the Kansas City Monarchs. In 7 amazing seasons in the Negro Leagues, José Méndez posted a 30-9 one-loss record with a dazzling 3.46 ERA.
I keep on falling in love. Oh yeah. Keeps on falling in love. I keep on falling in love. Oh baby. Keeps on falling.
Drew Foster digging in now. The pitch.
When José Méndez joined the Monarchs in 1920, he became the final piece of one of the greatest rotations in baseball history. They had Méndez, John Donaldson, and Bullet Joe Rogan, all future MLB Hall of Famers.
Now it's the shortstop, Perry. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Going back to that incredible Monarchs rotation, Chris, it makes me think of the Braves staffs in the 1990s. Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, or even 2019, the Astros with Cole, Verlander, and Grink. Swings and misses, struck him out. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Should be a pass ball, and there are 2 in scoring position now. Little, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
2 more great historic rotations for the 1966 Dodgers with Sandy Koufax, Don Drysdale, and Don Sutton, and the 1931 Homestead Braves, Bill Foster, Smokey Joe Williams.
José Méndez's dazzling pitching career was somewhat shortened by the fact that he had some arm trouble about 6 years into his career. And he moved to shortstop, and he played a great shortstop. But when he needed to toe the rubber, Méndez summoned up the strength to get out on the mound, and he dazzled once again, helping the Monarchs capture the inaugural Negro Leagues World Series, an exciting 10-game series against the Hilldale Daisies out of Darby, Pennsylvania. And José Méndez was one of the stars of that series, winning the deciding game number 10 to bring the title home to the Heartland.
trying to get up to come down. Got to play it by the pound. The gold with the lax in the crown. Make it with them come around. Trying to get up to come down. Booming like a sub underground.
José Méndez stepping in now. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. One run is in. Miller coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1. In the air, left field. Sanders has this one sized up. Corrals it. And a quick out, number 1. And that clips the inside corner. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 6-1. Cut off, throw to third. And he's in safely at third as a run scores.
A feeling that cannot be explained, or a love that cannot be contained in a measurement of time. Some say it was a blessing in disguise. Scratch that, girl, you a lesson from the start. For my winnings, that's word to Life Jennings. Finally letting go of the mistakes of my 20s. I admit that I'm
As we proceed to give you what you need, ladies and gentlemen of the court.
And here's the first baseman, West.
It's not just that José Méndez won Game 10 of that 1924 Negro Leagues World Series. He won Game 6 in relief, too. But what he did in Game 10 really was sensational. A 3-hit shutout to close out the series.
So up next, Perry. And a foul ball. On that incredible Méndez performance in the 24 World Series, don't forget that he was in his late 30s, and Game 10 was played in Chicago in 30-degree weather. José Méndez was absolutely built different. So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Little. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-1 is cut on and missed the pitch upstairs. It's over. José Méndez and the Kansas City Monarchs.
My body dripping, but you gon' have to pay. But when you get it, like a candy, keep your eyes on me apply. Don't be timid when you die. Love a bomb. Leave it.
José Méndez was one of the most dominant pitchers this game has ever seen. The Black Diamond. Oh, and he was a great one. He is rightfully enshrined in the National Baseball Hall of Fame. It's almost shameful that it took until 2006 for his induction, but he's finally where he absolutely belongs, in the National Baseball Hall of Fame as one of those stellar arms from both Cuba and the Negro Leagues.